Denver Broncos coming off their bye, going into the Tennessee Titans, who had a Monday night overtime loss to the Chiefs. So a little bit shorter week here for the Titans, and obviously extended week for the Denver Broncos. I still got to go Titans, though. That defense can give the best offenses trouble, clearly. And then this Broncos offense isn't the best offense. Like, as long as Titans don't give up, a couple 75-yard touchdown passes, they can run the ball. The Broncos defense is good, but you can run the ball in that Broncos defense. They're giving up, I think, over 120 a game on the ground. So Titans are going to exploit that, and they'll do an attempt to control the game clock and just edge it out here on top with the Broncos failing to deliver on offense.
I looked at this one long and hard. The common sense approach is Titans, especially seeing how well they performed in Arrowhead last week. But they've always had a really good time of it against the Chiefs, so I kind of took that in balance. I'm a bet on the Broncos here, though, because the Coach Hackett, you're just coming off your bye. If you didn't take a hard look at things and try to figure out some things to make this offense work with a healthy Courtland Sutton, a healthy Jerry Jeudy, maybe a budding star in Dulcich at tight end, and then you make the little trade for Chase Edmonds, figure out how to work him into the passing game because he was a very good weapon for Arizona a year ago. Didn't work out in Miami for him. I think the Broncos offense vertically through the air should be able to outpace the Tennessee team, not to mention that defense on the other side. I think they've allowed 4 touchdown passes all year long, that being the Denver Broncos. Obviously, the bread and butter for the Titans is running the ball, but they've been very good at that as well, minus that one big pop against the Jets a couple of weeks ago. They've been stifling there as well, and especially in the red zone. They're not letting people score either. So I'm going to go with Denver here. I'm going to think their defense continues to play the way that they've been playing, and the offense gets it together enough to get the dub here. More talent.
Yeah, Charlie, I love always to agree with you. But this time, bro, I got to go with the Coach Brady here. I got to shut you down, man. I can't ignore the fact that the Tennessee Titans have Derrick Henry, and I can't ignore the fact that the Denver Broncos are letting up 122 yards a game rushing. And, I mean, I almost got wrapped up in the numbers like you did. I mean, there is not a better defense than Denver on third downs. There's not. There's not a better defense. Go and find me one. On third downs, they're the best. You know what I mean? And I wanted to take them because they are a really good defense, but being a really good defense overall and then just being real shitty against the run is not really good for me. And plus everything that's been going on with Russ and the tight end you're talking about, I think has a hamstring issue. And Tennessee, if Denver needs to start with the run to open up things for Russ, Tennessee's only letting 87 up a game, so that's going to be a tough way to attack it as well. I just see Tennessee here, especially coming off that KC game where I'm sure they feel like they should have won that game and KC shouldn't have. I'm going to go Tennessee here because I think they're going to play with a chip. I don't know, Nick. How about you?
Love it for sure. I love the direction you're heading in with your argument, Eddie. But unfortunately, I like Charlie's a little bit more this week. So personally, the first thing that stood out to me in this game was defense. Obviously, we all know that. Definitely going to be a defensive battle. Both offenses struggling. 15 points a game for Denver, 18 points for Tennessee. But the name that stood out for me is Jeffrey Simmons. If you don't know who Jeffrey Simmons is, he's a defensive tackle for Tennessee. He's going to be out this week going against Denver, and he's the main piece for that defense. I feel like it's definitely a big deal. And for that reason and that reason only, I'm going Denver Broncos. Because the Denver Broncos have a really elite defense as well. And with Jeffrey Simmons being out for Tennessee, I feel like Denver surpasses them in this defensive battle. So going Denver. Also, Ryan Tannehill sucks.
And Malik Willis last week showed that in that receiving core. I mean, he actually put some passes on the money. and the receivers dropped it. You still don't get your Treylon Burks back, and there's just the cupboard is bare. So if it doesn't go exactly to Tennessee's plan of getting the lead and being able to just kind of grind it out with Henry and good defense, if for some reason they have to score points and they got to do it in a quick fashion, it's going to be troublesome. That pass rush for Denver has been very good, and I haven't seen it out of Malik yet. And I
sure
definitely don't
Tannehill's
trust
coming
a tender ankle Tannehill to do it
Yeah,
either.
exactly. And I think he's going to be playing this week. And if he does, it's going to be even more of a problem.
Well, they scored 17 on the Chiefs, and Denver's averaging 15-1 a game. So,
But the Chiefs' defense is a lot worse than Denver's, too. So take that for a grain of salt, too.
Danico Autry is the one with all the numbers anyway, just to let you know. Yeah,
Oh,
Simmons,
across the board,
Simmons
they're
is
bad boys.
Simmons
There's
is a,
lots of them.
Simmons is a
Not-
beast, and that was the name I was telling you about in the beginning of the year, Nick, when you were talking about who they have to rush for the passer.
I remember.
And I said it was Simmons and Danico Autry. So that defense plays stout against KC, bro. They're gonna come and they're gonna play, bro. They're gonna show up.
Simmons is out, so
They're gonna show
No
up.
doubt.
They're gonna show up.
I'll just add one more thing here. Going against the Broncos is the only reason that Chiefs won that game is because they were able to put long multi-play drives together. You haven't seen it from the Broncos yet. The Chiefs had to put together, 4 times a 15-play drive, a 10-play drive, a 13-play drive, and a 13-play drive. I can't trust the Broncos to give me that. I can't. I don't care if Hackett's coming
I
off a
feel
bye.
the same way on the other side of the ball, though, Brad. I mean, Tannehill's got okay, so the Titans are averaging 142. No, go back down. 154 yards passing and 142 yards. They're not even 300 yards a game in total yards on offense. I mean, and 18 points a game. So I mean, it could be the similar thing but great
They're
point.
5-3 versus 3-5. It don't matter what yards you put up if you're winning games.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
And the Denver's strength is against the pass. That's not Tennessee's strength. It's the run. And
But
that's what they're
Tennessee's
really
strength is
good at.
against the run and not the pass. So
Tennessee's
I mean, that's the
really
flip side
good.
on the other side of the.
So we're split here.
Of course
Yeah.
we are. Yeah. Me and Brady.
But here,
Me and Brady.
Me and
Let's
Charlie.
move on.
Me and Charlie.
next game, I'm assuming everybody's gonna be on the same boat here.